Hey guys, welcome back to Saltiness Isn't Bliss. Right from my kitchen, I am still bringing you the tasty comfort foods we all love with not as much salt, so less sodium that our bodies don't love. Today on the menu is Salsa Sloppy Joes. So just a fun little twist on a classic traditional recipe. So I have a 1 quart, so she just put her nose on my knee with just stuff. So in my 1 quart pot here, I've got half a pound of browned ground beef. I am making half of the actual recipe, so this is a half size of that. It cuts down on the salt by doing half, and I just love when I have browned ground beef in the fridge. It's so versatile. I can use it for so many different recipes, so I want to save and reserve what I've got left over and make something else with it. So I'm going to start with my browned ground beef. I'm going to add to that 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Just dump that in there. I don't work with raw onion. I really don't like it. So I go with dried minced onion. It's a great substitute. If you want to put fresh onion in there, feel free. But I'm just going to put a nice generous amount of the dried minced onion in there. Give you a little preview there of what that's looking like. I am going to add half a cup of mango salsa. Any salsa will do. Just make sure you read that sodium content label on the back, because salsa does have a little more salt from time to time. Add that in there. And the last ingredient is tomato sauce. You can substitute this with ketchup. They both have a lot of sodium in them, so any way that you can cut down. I've heard they make a reduced sodium ketchup. Haven't been able to find it yet, so tonight I'm going with tomato sauce. This is 8 ounces. I'm only putting half, so only 4 ounces are going to go in the pot. So that will help cut down on the salt right there. Just going to kind of eyeball that. A little more, there we go. That's half. So let me show you pre-mixed. And now I'm going to mix that up good. Just want to mix all those flavors together. And as you're mixing it, kind of see if it looks like you need a little bit of anything else. I like kind of a thick, hearty sloppy joe. I don't like it to be so liquidy. The other thing is, once you turn that burner on and you heat it up, it will thin out a bit. You will get a little more water and juices coming out, so it won't stay super thick. It will thin up a bit. So now I've got a nice gentle bubble going in my pot. Just going to give that a good stir. I've turned the burner down to medium low, and I'm just going to let that simmer with the lid on, stirring occasionally for 10 to 15 minutes. So our Salsa Sloppy Joe is just about done on the stovetop, and I just wanted to tell you what I'm going to serve mine on, in effort to continue cutting down on the salt that I'm adding into my dish. So in the toaster here, I'm going to toast up a couple slices of reduced sodium bread. I'm going to top one of those slices with Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese is one of the lower sodium cheeses out there. Then I'm going to put some butter on the toast and just a light coat of garlic powder. This will help to bring out all those delicious flavors that we added into our pot with our sloppy joes earlier. Okay, so my toast is all nice and browned up. I'm going to put just a light layer of butter on there. I want to get my garlic powder on there quick while the butter is still visible so that it will stick. Got a nice little layer of that on there. I'm going to lay the Swiss cheese right on top of that. And now I'm going to come over here, take my lid off, give this a nice stir. You can see all that liquid that kind of came out of there. So stir that up good. And now I'm just going to spoon it over my bread. Look at all those colors and flavors. The heat from the Salsa Sloppy Joes will help melt that cheese on the bread there. And there we are. there you have it. And of course, you can pair that with anything you love that tastes good with Salsa Sloppy Joes. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this fun video and just a fun twist on a classic dish, and I will see you next time.